We are back with another episode to try and find the best pizza place in our area. And since we're doing them all, this one is a repeat. I've been eating here almost my entire life, but the Giants suck. And yeah, I wanted good pizza today. I didn't want to risk it. So since we're doing them all, we went back to one of my favorite places. This place is known as Rose's Pizza. It is located in Garfield, New Jersey. It has been here since before I was born because there was a laundromat next to it when I was a kid. I didn't live in Garfield, and we used to eat at Rose's when my mom would do her laundry. It was like right down there. It's not I think it's like a bank now, which is crazy. But they are a very popular place. A lot of people were there when I was there. My order took about an hour because I ordered a special. Their pizza is known as the special, which takes a long time to make because it's a massive pizza. It costs $30, and one of them is this one. If I picked it up, I'd tell you which one. But very high ratings, very well known, at least where I'm from. Really, really good, and this is my favorite sandwich in the world. But we'll get to that when it's time to get to that. Let's start with the pizza. Drop a thumbs up, man, if you've never seen these. Let's get into this video. I'm gonna go with the one with the grease spot on it. This one feels a little bit lighter. This is not the special. This is actually their regular pizza, but I got two different kinds on here so we could try two different pizzas. You can get a half and half. So I got, because if I spill this, I'm gonna be mad. We got a double pizza here. We have a pepperoni and fresh garlic, and then a sausage and peppers on the other side. Now, if you watch my other video that I did, which was like that Pizza Hut video, where they had like the Halloween pizza, I said in that, I've never gotten pizza with fresh garlic on it, so I gotta try that at a legit pizza, and this is as legit as pizza as they come, so that's what I'm starting with right here. Nice, thin crust, just how I like it. Damn, I ripped the cheese off. That's okay. Here we go. Pepperoni and fresh garlic. Eat it from the back like a real man. Listen, you got a wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you got, make sure they take a bite of this too. Because as you can see, when I said fresh garlic, they put like 76,452 cloves on here. Thank you. I wanted that. Pepperoni in every bite, just delicious. Very robust sauce. Not overly sweet, which is what you're going to get from a place like this. This is as old school as it comes. I got pepperoni in every single bite. Usually I ask them for well done. I spaced it off this time. Blame it on Brian Dable. But I still know the quality of everything is good. This is a 1-to-1 pizza. Sauce to cheese ratio. It's just enough sauce, just enough cheese. I always say I prefer a little more sauce than cheese, but I don't ask them to change nothing because they look at you. What do you mean? This place, for example, where I come from, you don't put mayo in an Italian sandwich. You have to actually go out of your way to ask for it. It says it all over the menu, like, ask for mayonnaise. They don't do it. I don't put mayonnaise on my Italians either. I do at like a Wawa or something like that, but never at a place like this. Because to me, it takes away from when you actually have good quality stuff. And they do. I trust this place. This is a solid, no frill slice for me because I like crazy pizzas. But if I was just getting a pepperoni, this would be it. This gets an 8. So good. I do have to say, most of their prices are pretty good. Their pizza, if you get a plain large cheese pizza, plain pizza, it's going to cost you $16. But when you start adding the toppings, I ended up paying $8 extra for these toppings. They charge you $4 if you want toppings on a full pizza. $2 if you want it on half. So 4 and 4 because I got 2 toppings on each, which equals to 8. But to me, these days, the other places charge you like $30, which is highway robbery, but at least the pizza's good. And I know like their sandwiches and stuff, they're actually super cheap. So if you get one slice, it's less than $3. I think it's like $2.75 at this point, but a Sicilian is around $3. We got the sausage and peppers pizza, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's got sausage and peppers. This thing is so heavy because there's so much toppings on it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, God. One time from the back. I've never gotten sausage and peppers on their pizza, but I eat their sausage and peppers hero all the time. They just took their sausage and sliced it like they do meatballs and everything else, but so there's just slices of it with a ton of the red and green peppers on here. It tastes just like a sandwich from pizza form. Damn, that's good. This is fire. Wow. Now, excuse me. Don't want to work. If you're the type of person who never had sausage and peppers, I wouldn't just go right into this, but if you're from around here, you had a good sausage and peppers before, this is really good. Peppers are on point. Good amount of sliced sausage on here. And it's on every bite. This is fire. 8.5. I'm like drooling sauce at the same time. This tells you I'm not lying. That is good. I drink a lot of seltzer water. I just like the carbonation. I know you guys see me with Coke Zero all the time, but the majority of stuff I usually drink is the seltzer water. I always have cases of it in my fridge. But when I'm having dinner a lot of times, yeah, I like to have a Coke Zero. But I don't go crazy with it, at least I try not to. 1 or 2 cans a day. Usually. Sometimes I'll do more. But this is a $30 pizza. It is the Rose's Special. And what's on it? Everything. I think I'm joking. Everything. So, when I say everything, literally everything they offer on their pizza toppings goes on the Rose's Special. The only thing that I don't usually... This thing is so fucking heavy, bro. Oh my goodness. The only thing that I usually don't get is the onions, because I think they just put too many onions on it. But all of their toppings, not joking. So pepperoni, sausage, meatballs, onions, usually, peppers, black olives, even anchovies if you got them. I didn't get anchovies. No, I did get anchovies. Anchovies aren't bad on pizza. I know people like skew at it, but you don't have to ask for everything. But the Rose's Special traditionally comes with everything. I'm going to grab this piece right off the end. This is like one of my favorite Sicilian pizzas that you can get. This thing is so, oh man, hot. You ask a lot of people around here, they'll tell you Rose's has the best Sicilian. I'd be inclined to agree with them. It's hot. Man, I'm gonna burn my mouth. It's always nice and light. There's the booty. Don't drop my meatball. Now, if you order this though, make sure you give them time. I made the mistake today. I actually intended to eat this in the car. So, right when the Giants were finished losing, I ordered this pizza. Yeah, and their meatballs are good, man. Sorry. So, I ordered this pizza. Not a far drive from Rose's to me. So, I get there. Probably like quarter after. 4:20, something like that for all y'all. I didn't get my food till 5 o'clock. And it was because of this pizza. And the guy kept apologizing. He's like, sorry, you ordered the special. It takes a long time to make. It does. They make it from scratch. So you're rolling out this thick-ass Sicilian dough, loading it up with toppings. It's going to take forever to cook. And it did. I knew that, but I just waited. But again, when I tell you just, I love their toppings as much as I love their dough and everything else, their sauce, everything. So this, 1 or 2 slices, you're cooked. But if you got like a family, all you gotta do is order this one pizza. Everybody's good. You took that sausage and peppers pizza that I love. You put it on here. But then you added pepperoni, meatballs, mushrooms, olives, a whole 9 yards. You know, the garlic would have worked on here too. But that's not like their traditional toppings. They do have special toppings, which is like chicken, broccoli, eggplant, ricotta, fresh tomatoes, bacon. You can probably ask for it on here, but it doesn't come on the Rosa special. But when I tell you, bro, this, people ask me all the time, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? This is one of my favorite pizzas, like, period. You can go look at my old videos from here, and I ordered this pizza, and I said the exact same thing. As many pizza places that I've eaten at, this is still one of my favorite pizza places. It's like, people that know, they know, but they do the best sandwiches, and you add this pizza here, it's just different for me. Don't ask me. I've given this a 10 1,000 times. It's going to be a 10 till the day I expire. Who's going to know? Yeah, meatball. Yeah, meatball. Their meatballs, well, I'm going to show you something real quick. They like crisping off. See how it has that crispy outside? Like, amazing. A lot of people get the Sicilian with meatballs and onions. That's a big one. But this is mine. Super fire. For our sides today, now, since I got a $30 pizza, I didn't go OD with the sides. This is a very traditional place, so it's not serving anything that's like super out of bounds. There's no like empanada and stuff like that. Some of the pizza places around here do. They ain't got none of that. So, I got, look at this though. That is chicken penne vodka, but I did the chicken cutlet. Every pizza place gives you bread with this. I usually don't touch the bread, to be honest. I usually give it to my dog. My dog usually gets the bread. I'll try that, but first, move. This is my favorite sandwich. There's no stipulation to that. This is the sandwich that I've probably eaten the most of in my life. When I was away in college, every time I would come home, I would stop and go to Rosa's and get one of these sandwiches. A lot of people swear by Rosa's sandwiches. A lot of people have different, like, numbers. Rosa's does their sandwich by numbers, but this is mine. I know what the hell's on it. I've had it so many damn times. I'm, like, scrambling and scraping here. Here we go. Come on. So this, oh, I can smell the wonderfulness going on in here. Smell it. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Look at this. I'm trying to get make sure I'm getting the foil in there. So this, hold on. Gotta unveil this one right here. Here we go. Sometimes the cheese gets stuck to the foil because they put so much on here. This is a number 10. All right, they have all kinds of numbers, but mine is the number 10. The number 10 is a cold sub Parmesan. So what comes on the cold sub Parmesan? You got ham, salami, gabagool, or capicola, if you call it that. I've never once heard it referred to as that. And melted mutts, a huge layer of melted mutts. Now, you can get all the trimmings, the lettuce, tomato, the onion, all that stuff like that. I do banana peppers and tomatoes, and then they got the hollowed out bread on here. You can also ask for mayo. I got oil and vinegar. There's no mayo on here. But this is just like my, like, if I just want like a good ass sandwich, the amount of these I've eaten in my life, it's disgusting how many times I've eaten these. I don't know what the hell to say at this point. This sandwich costs 11 and change. You get a 10-inch loaded. Again, I don't get lettuce, so if you get lettuce, it's even bigger. But the amount of melted cheese on here, they toast the sandwich off, they melt the cheese, so it's all happy in there. The banana peppers, a little bit of that like brininess you get, and the spice. I love this sandwich, bro. And I'm telling you, every time I came home when I was in high school on the weekends, I would either get this or a chicken parm in a slice. Their bread is always on point. They just know what they're doing. The amount of sandwiches they crank out in a day is insane. I saw people walking in there for like pickup orders, but they just ordered a sandwich to go. And it's very normal here. Their pizza is really good, but they're more known for their sandwiches than anything. So, if you are a person who likes pizzeria sandwiches, Italian sandwiches, chicken parm, meatball parm, sausage parm, all that, this is still my spot. It's so good. I'll sit here and house this whole thing and be sweating out oil and vinegar for 3 days. This is also a 10. It's my favorite sandwich till this day. All the places I've done. You want to go Jersey Mike's? Cool. I love Jersey Mike's, but this is... that's a damn sandwich. That's how you sandwich. I got their penne vodka with chicken. Now, they have 2 different variations of their chicken penne vodka. I got the variation with the cutlet. You can also get it with grilled chicken. I said this last video, I think pizza places are really underrated if you want good pasta. And I know they make good pasta here. I don't know if I've ever had their vodka sauce, though. But let's see what we're working with. I know they ain't gonna give me no pink sauce just by looking at this. This is definitely vodka sauce. Thank goodness, because one of them places gave me pink sauce. But here we go. Yep. Yeah. Let me just clean myself up here. Even though I'm inevitably gonna make another mess. I'm going right here. All right, so we got chicken cutlet. There's... drop that. There's 3 big pieces of chicken cutlet on here. Let's try the cutlet, though. Hot. Damn. Their cutlet are really thin. They also do a chicken cutlet sandwich here, which is really good. These are the same cutlet. But really thin. Just how you want them. There's a little layer of ricotta cheese on top, which I didn't expect. A little layer, not much. Their vodka sauce, to be perfectly honest, I'd had better. It's good though. And when you tie it all in, because the pasta's cooked right, and there's so much here, this makes for a really good pasta. Like if you gave me this, I think it runs you 17. But you get so much. Plus the bread, if you want to, soak the bread up in the sauce at the end. Not gonna be bad. You're getting that bite from the vodka in this vodka sauce. It doesn't taste like BS Fugazi vodka sauce from a jar. Even though it could be. They must have a good supplier if it is. Now, I'm not batting the back of the kitchen. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But I doubt that they're doing jarred. The thing for me with the vodka sauce is it's a little oily. Like I can see like the pool of oil in the bottom. And that part is a little eh. But I'm nitpicking at this point. Just because I don't want to be overwhelmingly everything is perfect. Because it's not perfect. Get it away from me all. If I'm in the mood for pasta, I usually will get their linguine with clam sauce or their pasta with meat sauce. They also do a nice, like, I don't know how the hell you pronounce this regular. Gavadel? Cavatelli. Cavatelli with broccoli garlic oil. And you can add some chicken to that, which is really nice too. But this place does good pasta too. I'm not mad at this at all. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Again, really good. I've had better, but shit. Sorry for cursing. I want to talk about something real quick while I finish the rest of this sandwich. Now, being a Giants fan, I'm never a person who roots for Philly, but I have to say something on behalf of I got your back on this one. 2 athletes from Philly this weekend, for people who may not know, I'm referring to Jason Kelce, retired now, but still, and Joel Embiid. In 2 separate incidents, I feel like people kind of took it too far, and they had a little bit of justice from it. I don't get mad at stuff like this. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, well, they have no right. Nah. I'm on a different side of the fence now, so I can definitely empathize with people like this. So for people who don't know, Jason, whose brother Travis is dating Taylor Swift, most people know that by now, was at a Penn State game. So I'm not going to go too much into Jason Kelce. Everything about him screams he's a really nice guy. He's the type of person where he doesn't try to act high and mighty for nobody. And he was walking through Gen Pop. Dolo. I mean, there were people there, but he had no security, nothing like that with him. With a case of beer, I've seen videos of him in the crowd at Buffalo games, Bills games, like with people tailgating. chugging beers, and he seems very much like he was shirtless in the crowd one time at Travis's game. He seems very much like that type of guy. He doesn't seem like the guy who is standoffish towards strangers. But anyway, Jason's walking through what looked like the parking lot tailgate. Case of beer. And there's a beer on top of it that's open. So he's walking, mind his business, and of course people are yelling stuff at him, which I'm sure he's used to. There's somebody walking past him next to him with a camera, but somebody gets really close to him. At first they were far away, and they screamed basically, I'm going to paraphrase, but more or less, Jason, your brother is a homophobic slur for dating Taylor Swift. How do you feel about this? And you could hear him kind of heckling him. Then he gets kind of close to Jason. This is the same guy. And I guess his cell phone was too hot in his hand, so Jason saved his cell phone. It looked like it was like, something could have happened, so he grabbed his cell phone and he, put the fire out that was in the cell phone. He threw it. He grabbed his cell phone, he spiked it. And then he walked off. And I guess that same guy was like, because he took the phone afterwards, like, give my phone back. And Jason was like, nah, it's mine now. And he said, who's the slur word now? Same weekend, Joel Embiid, center for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I'm very critical of Joel Embiid. I'll be the first to say that. We've talked about him on stream a bunch of times. He is, to me, when he's healthy, one of the best players in the NBA. He is so good. I can't root for Philly, but I give credit where it's due. That cat could ball. But he's rarely healthy. He's got to take games off. He usually will miss weeks at a clip. By the time you get to the playoffs, he's usually injured. He's playing hurt. I don't think he's trying to be hurt, but that's just the way that it is. So a reporter writes an article about this, about reasons and what could be the reason. It was very critical of Joel, which is okay, cool. Where they crossed the line, in my opinion, was Joel Embiid has a brother who passed away. They mentioned his brother and his kids in the article. So when that person saw Joel Embiid said, all right, on site. The person tried to apologize. Joel wasn't having it. And he basically was like, the next time you mention this, we're going to have, blah. It escalated. Now, I know there's people out here that go, oh, well, freedom of speech, and, oh, well, they're supposed to be able to handle this type of stuff. Listen, I've said this a bunch of times, and I'm going to say it again. There are too many people on the internet that talk because they know they can't get touched. Sometimes people need consequences for their actions, and this day and age in the internet, there aren't any. So people are getting more and more bold to the point that they think they have a right to disrespect somebody because it's a free country or I'm allowed an opinion. That's all fine and games. You can't get touched behind the phone. But if you see somebody in real life, it's going to be a little different. So I have zero problem with it. Some of y'all I know are not going to agree with that. But maybe it's because I am a millennial and we're the last generation that didn't grow up as cell phones as kids and young. I didn't get a cell phone until high school. And even with that, we weren't texting anybody with it. It was literally just like a device. We just had them. You know what I'm saying? We would have a cell phone just to get a hold of somebody and then meet up. We didn't use it as a main form of communication. We had the internet, yes, but we, for the most part, were in person. And I'm not trying to be an old head, but I'm going to unk this out. Back in my day, when you ran your mouth about somebody, that was cool. You was allowed to say it. But you was going to have to own up to that when they ran into you. And that's what usually happened. I don't know how many fights I witnessed that happened because whether it was high school or whatever, somebody said something about so-and-so in first period, so-and-so heard by third period. By the time fifth period rolled around, if they saw each other in the hallway, it was whatever it was. The person back then that was running their mouth knew that. They knew it was going to happen. Now people do it because they know they can't get touched. It's all love, but if you're going to be disrespectful in somebody's face and be saying, oh, you're nothing, bro, all right. So, Jason, I got no problem with it. He probably going to have to get a fine, or probably going to have to, apologize. I wouldn't apologize. I'll pay the fine or whatever it is, but I ain't saying sorry. You know what I'm saying? As far as Joel goes, I understand that it's a reporter and they're allowed to say that stuff, but I do think there's a certain line. Skip Bayless crosses that line a lot too, where you don't cross it. You're allowed to be critical of Joel Embiid, but when you start bringing up his deceased family members and stuff. Like, what the hell I got to do with him being hurt? I love y'all, man. Roses is delicious, man. I said, I got to go. Giants suck. It wasn't only Daniel Jones' fault as usual. Phillies winning, cool. Cowboys. Wow. We were supposed to be trash, but y'all, and Dak's hurt. Damn, CD was kind of hurt today. Captain Kirk. Okay, I'm done. I love y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow. It's tough, man. I get it. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.